Hello, hello, and welcome everybody. It's Laura Tramino here with Creative Art uh, by LT and the Patch Hack crew, and we have our great friend.
What else?
Yeah, that's you, baby.
Hi, I'm Gail from Gail Designs. Hello, Cheryl.
Hey, Cheryl, welcome, welcome. And I know we
And
also have D
and
in the bushes.
yeah, DB checked in, and then and so she's cooking dinner, probably
Yeah.
eating dinner by now. She checked in at 4 o'clock.
We also have Kelly. Hey, Kelly, welcome, welcome. Thank you
Oh,
for coming.
Kelly's in now.
Thank you for coming. Picture me
Good.
crafting. Awesome. Good to see people coming in. Gail and I were just going to go solo. Uh huh. It's all good. So this week we're doing Easter, and we both have, I think, some designs. There is in my description box, guys. There is a free design and a free SVG, and it's going to be the Easter blessing, the one that I have here. Welcome, Creative Creations by Miss C. Welcome, welcome. So feel free to go over to my channel, the description underneath in the little box there, and get it. Gail was telling me that y'all really can't get it from the stream here, so there's no sense in me putting it there. So you're welcome to take it and use it as you please. So welcome, Karen G. Welcome, Lucille Boykins. Thank you guys for showing up. Hey, Carla. Welcome, welcome.
And also, for the cricketers, it does come into cricket, really, really tiny. But she does have the size in the link. It's actually attached to the design, so you know what to enlarge it to.
This is going crazy over here. I'm eating a cookie. My sugar was getting really low, so I was eating a cookie. So sorry for the chewing. But this layout of the camera thing is weird. I'm not sure what I need to do to fix it, so I'll work on it another time. But we're really thin, so you can't really see anything that we have here. So um, we'll just have to go down and look at that. Let's see. Hey, Miss Nini. Welcome. Hey, soaking in the rays. Every time I see that, I love that little design. Thank you for showing and welcome, welcome.
Hi, Keith.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Miss
Please,
Nini.
please like the video, guys. Uh, Gail and I, we're just troopers. We're here every week, right, Gail? Now,
Right?
Miss Becky is supposed to come, so she may come on anytime. So
Hi,
we'll
Carla.
see if she does. Hey, Genevieve, welcome. Yeah. So let's see. Today I am wearing one of my shirts, and I'm wearing the gnome, the little gnome, Easter gnome with the egg. I really like this one. I think it's real pretty. And Gail, what are you wearing today, baby?
I'm wearing Spilling Diversity's
Oh yes, the
Crafting
Crafting Queen.
Queen.
I love that one. I want to do that one. I'm gonna get that one.
So
I'm
she
gonna,
has two. She has one that says,
hold on, I'm trying to get you up there, baby.
there's those postage stamps. So she has two. There's one that says Crafting Queen and one that says Crafting Queens.
Oh,
So I actually had one with the S on it, and then I had um removed it and then centered this, and then she went ahead and then she posted, there she is. And then she also put that in there. So you have two options to buy, either the queen or the queens.
okay.
And
I love that. I love that. I'm gonna get it. I
yeah, and
need to
so
get
I
over here to
did,
do it.
this is blue zircon, and then golden, crystal golden. Or-
Yeah, crystal golden is pretty. It's really pretty.
Yeah.
I could not remember to tell you what the colors these are, but I do love this one. It has lots of really pretty colors, and so I'm like, hey Barb, I'm working on your design, Barb. I just want to make sure. Yeah. So, but I do like that one. It's very pretty. And so the one
Yeah.
that I wasn't sure what I was going to work on today. this one I did make so I could give away. So it was something I could do rather quickly. And then I also had another one. I've got chilling with my peeps. I didn't put out there, and I've got this little bunny one here. Oh, that camera's such a grabber, isn't it? Gets it and goes. So I did this one. I remember with HTV. It was a leopard print. So and then I got jewelry. So I decided I was going ahead and bling this one today. So I'll bling this one. And it is free for anyone that wants to go and get it in the description box on my YouTube channel. So you are welcome to have that. What are you going to work on today, Gail?
I'm doing Greg's design.
Which one?
I'm doing the Jesus. I got all my notes for my colors.
Yeah. Oh, that's so pretty. I love that.
See, I I went ahead and I included the cross in here, and then I do dots so I know that I need to hand place the citrine in there, and then have all the other pieces, and then these are the little pieces that are gonna go in the bottom layer because it's a two-color
The colors.
design. And then I put a little square in here that I'm not going to bling, but that lets me know that
What's up and down?
yes, because I'm out
Honestly.
of mats, so I'm like,
But that's really good. I mean, those
so
notes are super important.
I ended up splitting this because, which is fine because then there was just all the thing. But anyway, so now it's all on one thing, and so hi
Hey, Tiana.
Tianda.
Welcome, Tianda. Welcome, everybody. If we missed you by chance, we're sorry. Thank you for being here. We are really excited today. We got some designs we're going to be doing and sharing, and just have a good conversation. We can take it slow, not too crazy. We after so long, we probably won't stay on too long, but we're excited. Hey, Damps, welcome. Thank you for coming by. Thank you. This design, this Easter one, actually, I found it on Creative Fabrica. And in Creative Fabrica, it had little bunny ears off to the side. And it's huge. Like, I got started on it, and it was on, and I didn't realize that the mat was like 15 inches. So Blessings was 14 point something. So I said, okay, no. I fixed it, brought it down. I do have another one that I didn't give, but at the bottom here on Blessings, I've got the little rabbit ears kind of cut through. But I didn't do that one today. So I'll have it there. I can give out. But so I just changed it up a little bit from Creative Fabrica. There was a tiny cross at the top, and I made it the cross instead of the T. And I added stones to the letters because I didn't like the letters that were very thin. So you can do a lot of that with these kinds of these files. Then you change them, and then they're, oh my goodness, it's after my coffee.
What?
My camera. As soon as I switched to this camera,
Oh,
my coffee was there, and it came after there, like it's like a little leech. But yeah, so it's a simple design. I think we can make it real pretty with the stones we're going to use. I'm going to use brass, and I'm going to use violet, and I'm going to use magenta. So those are the three colors, and they're all bright, real bright. So I'm going to go with that. And so I'll kind of
so
here. We can talk. What are y'all doing tonight? Anybody doing anything special? Let us know, and give us some talking points.
I'm going to use Violet Volcano for the top part of the design, and then either Violet Ice or Grape. They're so close together, but this looks like it has a little bit more blue in it, which will go good with the
Yeah, it is.
volcano.
That does look a little more blue, which is surprising. You can see it.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, that's good. Let's see.
So, and then I've got two designs here because I'm going live tomorrow, so I have that lined up for tomorrow too.
Dems is saying she's in Walmart and she broke the cardinal rule, left her Bluetooth headset in the car so she can't hear us. No worries. We're good.
She broke the cardinal rule because
The
I think we're
cardinal
supposed
rule.
to be both, huh?
She said she broke the cardinal rule. You know, I don't use a headset. My husband does 24/7. He is like TikTok master, and he is always on that Bluetooth thing. That I don't ever have anything. Never. I'm in my office here, or when I'm there, I just have it really low. But I don't use headset. Do you?
No.
No, me either. But that's cool.
Are you guys storming? Hey, Donzel.
She's designing a graduation backdrop. That's cool.
Lucille's in the
Yes.
bushes. Always love to watch you ladies. Thank you.
Thank
We always
you.
love
Hey,
seeing you
Donzel.
in here.
Hey, Donzel. Miss Becky is not here right now. I'm not sure what's going on. She didn't show right now, so I'll probably put it out there and see if she's going to make it. But I'll text her. But I haven't seen her yet. She said she was going to, but can't sabe. Oh, she said
Hey,
she's going to be
Brenda.
late. She says she's going to be late. She's still at work.
Okay. Cheryl, yes, I think I'm going to go live. I'm thinking about 11 o'clock Central.
My mamacita's in the crowd. Hey, Mom.
Hey, Stacy.
Hey, Stacy. Hey, Mamacita. Yeah. So it's been a long week. I'm sorry. I'm tired. It's been a long week. Work has been crazy. I've had lots of kids, discipline, and let me tell you, crazy stuff. They're doing a lot of vaping. That's the big one right now. The vaping and the other one, uh, vaping and fighting. Go ahead, Gil. Go ahead.
No, I could just see the colors better through the camera.
I thought you wanted to talk about the
I
colors.
think I'm going with this one.
I don't know what colors are those. Oh, they look orange.
Yeah, I need an orange. This is sun.
Oh,
And
sun.
this
I
is
love sun.
hyacinth.
I love sun. I think sun's beautiful.
Yeah, it's going to be with citrine. Okay. This
All right.
is
So Miss Becky's in her car and she's headed home. All right, Miss Becky, we're holding down the fort here. We're gonna get started. Uh, we're just talking, so no worries. And that was really pretty. I like that.
This looks like it. I used hyacinth AB.
It is very pretty. Maybe you did. It's pretty. I like it.
Yeah.
I like that. That's pretty. Is that a bag or what is that one?
Yeah, it's a tote bag.
The tote bag? It's pretty.
It's a
My grandkids came over.
Yorkie.
Oh, that's also a bag, right?
Yep. This is a volcano, crystal volcano.
Mm-hmm.
I love that one because it's like the perfect Thanksgiving colors because it's got the gold, the greens, the oranges. Okay.
My grandchildren came over today, and
Yeah, crystal volcano.
I have a new 3D printer, which I'm going to do and show everybody later in another day. And they came in and with all looking at all the little goodies that I've been making. And they're like, "Is this for me?" And I'm like, no, that's Lala's. Is this for me? No, I'll make you something." So they're super excited about it. So I'm
So Miss
excited.
Becky says that she has a new design she
Oh,
did
good.
last night.
Well, good. So she'll come in and she'll have that ready, I'm sure, ready to go. I'm going to start just so I can make sure to get it done. And if I have time, maybe I'll do one of the other ones that I have. I did go into my Etsy shop and I activated all the Easter ones that I had not, um, let me move this, that were deactivated. So I activated those. And so if you're interested in any of them, they are up there. And, but this one is in the description box and it is for free. I'm hoping it looks pretty once I get it done. This is not my right pen either. So I need to find the right pen. Oh, this camera drives me nuts. All right. I don't know why it's just so annoying. Hey, Up Designs, welcome.
Hi, Ups Designs.
Let me see. She says, surely you're joking, Laura. About what part? Cheryl H.
Surely you're joking, Laura.
I
Miss
know.
Becky.
I'm like,
Oh, okay. I think
oh,
I know.
that she's going to be here and ready?
Yeah,
Yeah, because you know
probably.
how she is, right?
She only said that she made a design. She didn't say she cut it and
Oh,
has the
oh,
colors picked out. Yeah, that's what I thought she meant.
yeah, right? Funny. Well, I hope so.
But I hope she's driving safely.
She better be. We don't need no accidents.
Yeah. So I'm just refilling my little, what are these called? Ice chips.
What do they show me? Let me see. I didn't see what you're doing.
So
Oh,
I have 500 gross of the crystal, and but then I just use the little ice chipper thingy for the table so that I have some room on my table, and so I was almost out of this, so I was just refilling it, and now I'm safely putting this away.
yes, please. We'll be on the floor. You'll be on the floor picking them up. It's like, oh my God.
No, yeah, fortunately, I haven't had that happen, but I have spilt them all over my table because I lay them down to put the bands back on,
Mm-hmm.
and the lids come off and it's spilt here. I remember when I first started because everybody was having the experience of them on the floor and everything. So I had a tray that I would put them in, and because you know us with our tile floors, they just bounce and go all over the place. They don't
Yeah.
just fall right there.
I'm looking to see what. Did you see that our camera went spinning? Something happened. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't lose anything.
Your camera?
Yeah, the whole our system, it started spinning. Like
Oh, so like it's playing musical spots on its own?
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I didn't touch it out. Well, I did touch it, I guess.
Now this is April 10th, not April 1st.
I know, April Fool's Day. Yeah.
Stacy says that happened to her last night. What, the
Oh, really?
cameras were spinning or you spilt your stones?
No, the camera was spinning.
No, I'm talking to
Oh, you're
Stacy
talking to Stacy. Okay.
because
I'm like,
Stacy said that happened to me last night. So I don't know if she's talking about spilling her stones or if she's
oh,
talking about the camera were spinning.
well, let me tell you, spilling the stones is just like horrible. It's a crisis. And then
And
when
the
I did,
worst
go ahead.
and the worst is when you have them on a shelf that's on a wall and the shelf gives way and it's all over, and
That is
and
bad.
they get mixed up.
Oh no, I would
You
just
know,
sit there and cry. I would have just, yeah. The thing is, when I dropped them that one time and I picked them all up in the little vacuum and all that, well, then they were dirty. Then I tried to get like some sort of a strainer or something. I tried everything.
Okay, she said she clarified
What was it?
stones.
Oh, she dropped the stones. I haven't done it for a while, and I don't want to do it. I have dropped them a few times, but they had the little band on it, so I was okay. I have several that are like getting empty, and I have to like, I need to redo them.
Okay, Vera. I told Vera to that I'm wearing her shirt to come prepared. Put on put on some sunglasses because these stones are blinging.
But it's a beautiful shirt, beautiful design. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I did um 4 fingers from the collar. I didn't want it to be up in my neck because I was thinking, oh, it's a big design. I should do 3. So it's not bad.
No,
I just think about, I mean, because this is perfect
I didn't
and
notice it.
no,
Mm-mm.
it's just I didn't see the show that Delonda was talking about, the belly shirt, but anyway, I guess that's for people that tuck in their shirts.
Oh, I don't know.
But
I didn't hear that.
oh, it's a long time already
Oh,
ago.
where you put the
Hi,
design so
Sharon.
low, where you put the design so low it's on your belly.
Yeah,
Hey, Robert
yeah.
S.
Because some people just
And Sharon, welcome. Go ahead.
slap a design on a shirt
Yeah.
and don't look at
Yeah,
placement.
it takes me a while when I'm doing like several shirts. It takes me actually quite a while because I have to make sure that it's at the right spot and make sure it's not crooked and make sure it's this. I pick it up like 5 or 6 times and I'm like, oh god, this is gonna take me forever to do 100.
Vera,
She likes big designs.
I like big designs. Cannot
I like
lie.
big books and I cannot lie. That's a good one.
Okay.
That's cute.
So this is the Greg Barker's design that I'm making that
Hold on, let me make it big. Okay.
I am bigger.
No, well you weren't before.
Well, now I'm over above you.
Not on mine. Not on
Oh,
mine.
really?
You're dead center. You're big. That's what I'm telling
Okay,
you.
your
Something changed.
your workspace is what's big. Anyway, so if that's what everybody can see, then they can see that. That's what I'm working on is Greg's design. And
Well, it's a beautiful one.
I combined I combined it together. So this is the outline and then this is the yellow part and then I put the cross in there. And so then
Yellow is small.
okay, they're saying that I'm small.
Yeah, I
Laura's
don't know
table is
what's
big.
going on. Okay, how's that?
So I see myself in the center and then your table is on top and then you're underneath it.
Okay, something's up because I see it differently, but that's okay. Let's keep going. You're good. You're in the big,
Okay.
and we're good.
So anyway, so I took a I highlighted this and this is what I'm going to go by as I fill in this and see I went ahead and marked it where I'm going to put those stones. So I'll be hand placing those stones. So that's just the crazy thing I do to save on flock. Oh, and I was telling for those that are just coming in, and then so the other pieces are back here, and then I do a little cutout square so that I know that that's the top. It goes this way. This is in the upper left-hand corner, and then so then this little strip here.
All right. Well, there is definitely something going on with the camera scale because some people said they see my board big, and then some people say they see you big. So we're just going to keep going. Hey, Evelyn Warner, welcome.
Okay, so who's saying? Up design, are you saying that now I'm big?
Yes, but but
But I am.
right, but on mine you're not. On mine, my workstation is big, and according to Stacy, my workstation is big. So
It was until you moved it.
but I mine right now is big. So let me go. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reset everything. And now we're back here. Do you see all three of us on the line?
Yep,
Yeah, right.
table in the middle,
Okay, says yes, Gail, you're big right now. Okay, so I've switched
but
everything, so we'll
not
give
right
everybody
now.
right
That's
now.
delayed. Right now,
Right,
we're 3. So
right.
it's
Now it's you, and now you're big.
now I'm big, table on top, and you're underneath your table.
Right. Okay, so we're good. That's exactly what I see, but I didn't see that a while ago. It was opposite of what you saw.
So now you see your table, and then you're under your table, and
Yep.
then I'm
Okay,
big.
so you're
Okay.
big. Yeah. Yeah. So we're good. So thank you all.
And
Hang
then
on,
and then
wait,
when Miss
I'm
Becky
for
comes, we get to play all over again.
yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. All right. So you haven't started on your design yet. You're still gonna just work
I'm
on your
I'm
stones.
no, I've got my stones picked out, and I'm getting ready to brush in. So this design that Laura's doing is the design that she's given to everybody. It is in the description under her channel. And for those that bring it into a Cricut, it is small, um, but the size is included in the link. So you can just change it. Hi, Alice.
I wonder why. Hey Jennifer
Hi,
Lisa,
Jennifer.
welcome. I wonder why Cricket doesn't do something to fix that because um, I'll have every so often I'll have someone say it came in the wrong size and it won't resize, and I'm like, I never have trouble with it resizing, but I use Silhouette, and Silhouette it always opens and comes in at the right size. So I don't
Is
know.
that what do you cut? Hi, Kimmy. What do you cut
Hi
your
baby.
design on?
I cut my design on my Graph Tech, but I open it in my Silhouette. But then for my Graph Tech, actually, I open it in Adobe, and it comes in at the right size every time. So that's what I'm like. I don't understand what's going on when it doesn't work. I'm like, well, how can it? I don't know. So it did, thank God you reminded me to put the size in there so we can make sure that everyone can get it sized
Yeah,
correctly.
because it came in as 0.18. It came in at like a
Tiny,
rhinestone.
tiny little thing. Yep. So I don't know why.
It's just I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't
That's
know.
why a lot of designers, when they found that out, then they just make one, like when you get a design and then it says for Cricut, click this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, since I don't use Cricut, I would have
Yeah.
to go in there
Yeah.
and
And the only Cricut you have is, oh, never mind. I was
no,
gonna say is the
that
Joy,
doesn't
but
work.
that doesn't work.
No, it does not, darling. So I'm like, okay. I'm trying to flip these over. There it is. I was wondering where that thing went. But okay. Make sure I gotta keep watching for Miss Becky. So when she comes in I can let her in. I'm just like but uh I just don't know about the end of the year. I just can't wait. And then summer will be here.
Yeah.
Which I love summer.
So I'll be posting my thumbnail after the show
So you're gonna go live at tonight?
tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow night, Friday night?
I have it. Yeah, I have everything ready. I just was like, well, what time should I go? And then because I still have, I'm still on. Gigi duty picking up the kids. So I
Right.
leave about 3:30 to pick up the kids. Today I left at 3:15 because um I needed to come back here early.
Hey,
Um
DB. Thank you. I know DB saying hello, everyone, and she's watching from the
DB,
bushes.
so what did you make for dinner?
My husband's making some poppers today and some wings. I'm excited. Oh, I love poppers. They're my favorite thing.
We had how do you say it? Canita Carolinas
Carnitas?
carnitas, thank you.
Yeah, carnitas. Uh huh. Does she make them really hard, like hard and crunchy, or are they soft?
No, no,
No, they're soft.
yeah.
Because there's different kinds of carnitas. There's carne guisada.
She,
Carne guisada is
well,
soft.
because she's making for little kids too.
Yeah. And carnitas are usually like pieces of meat that's cooked quite well.
Yeah. So we have a meat market. It's actually close to my house, and so she just went in. I forgot what she went in for,
Mm-hmm.
but then this was on sale, that was on sale, and so she says, "Oh, might as well get for the whole week."
See,
Is
Cheryl,
she here?
they're jalapeno poppers. Jalapeno poppers, and he does them really good. And
With the cream cheese?
yeah, he takes out the seeds, and then he fills them with the cream cheese, and then we do them in the air fryer. God, they're good. They're so good. And then we get corn tortillas, and I put on the grill, and I put cheese in them. But I get the bacon from the poppers because they're wrapped in the bacon, right? And I get that bacon, and I put on the comal, the pan that you cook them on the salt, and then I put the corn tortillas with the oil, and then I put the cheese, and it's a quesadilla, and then you put the popper in the middle. It's delicious. Oh my god,
Hey,
I love it.
Marilyn.
I love it. I was like, I could be 8 too, and they're big poppers. And
It,
then
ne-
I
yeah,
don't
it
eat
needs the
wings.
cream cheese.
Yeah, I don't eat the wings, but I love the poppers. I just love the poppers. So I'm like, that's good for me. 2 of those, and I'm happy. And then we'll put the rest, like we don't, he makes a bunch so you don't cook them all, and we put it in the refrigerator, and then the next day we'll have some more, and it's so good. So, and it takes him a long time really to get everything done, and he does a good job. Makes me happy.
Yeah. My husband was from Spain, and he did a lot of cooking. 'Cause we shared cooking. I would rather have cooked together, but with all the kids, it's like he would be in the kitchen, and then he had all the kids as his sous chef. And then I'm in there cooking the next night, and everybody's in the other room with him watching TV. I'm like, well, that's no fair.
How does that happen?
I need somebody to slice and dice too.
Yeah,
So
my son will say, "Mom, can you make this?" And I'll be like, "Well, you need to help me." And so he'll stand next to me, or
yeah.
he'll get the things out of the refrigerator. He'll get the things out of the refrigerator. I'm sorry, why am I big? He'll get the things out of the refrigerator, and he'll give them to me, and I'll say, "Can you open this? Can you do this?" Hey, Marilyn, welcome. I know how to eat, Sharon. I know how to eat good food. I
Well,
like.
back in the day when my kids were going to school, high school, the I had all boys, and there was home ec in
Yeah.
school back then. So of course, all the guys sign up for because that's where the girls are. And so I'm like, hey, he learned how to make cake from scratch. I always had Betty Crocker help me
If
out of the
if
box. you make the mac and cheese by scratch. So he learned, how to cook everything from scratch, but he is not, he doesn't cook.
If you're going to turn down your camera or anything, Gail, you let me know so I can put on your workspace.
Okay.
So just so I can make sure I know, because I'm kind of looking up and down. I want to make sure. Oh my God!
All right. Yeah, I'll go
I want to
ahead.
make sure that when Miss Becky comes in, I see her. All right. So, but yeah. So that's what we're gonna have for tonight, and I am excited about it. Have my coffee. It's good. I didn't have coffee this afternoon at work because I was going to come home and do this, and I was going to have coffee again. So I said, okay, no, that'd be like 3 times today. So no, we're just going to wait. I'm struggling to get these in this area here.
So the lab on the East Coast called me today, and it sounded like, because I had a call from Louisiana too, and so I thought it was the Louisiana, because it's same accent, and everything was yes ma'am, which is here too. They're either calling you ma'am or mama, and this one had called me mama more times than my son has called me mama in a whole month. She was drawing my blood, and I'm like, but anyhow, so they called today to tell me, that the they contacted my insurance and stuff, and everything's a go for my CPAP machine.
Oh, good.
100% latex free. So
I told you I had one before, right?
right, you don't use it.
No, I gave it away. I did not like it.
Yeah, and the my doctor's office said that, if my insurance doesn't cover it, that 100%, then they have some that that patients drop off, and and they could let me have that.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I at one time, when the first time I got on my insulin pump, then I had an insulin pump for a while, and then I went and I switched it out, and there was a young girl that needed one, and so I gave her mine, and I got a call from the doctor telling me you can't give her your insulin pump. I was like, why not? Just she'll take it in and you'll take care of it. Nope, ma'am. So I said,
is
okay.
it is it because of medicine, or
No, it's an empty. It was back in the day when they had the tubes, so it's been a while. Um, but no, they just and you could change everything. You didn't have to like. Here, let me move you over. You didn't
oh,
have
so
to.
it's more like a hygiene thing?
No, why would nothing that connected to my body would be connected to that little insulin pump? That's what I didn't understand. It was
Maybe
just the
then.
mechanical part. They just want. I guess they want everyone to have to buy their own or put. And it was like $5,000, and that was back in I don't know 20 years ago.
No.
Yeah, they were just crazy. So when I lost weight and I decided I did not want that machine anymore, which I don't know if I still need it or not, but I decided I didn't want it. I was having a garage sale and this man came up and they were asking about medical stuff. And I said, oh, you know what I have? You can have this. And I gave it to him.
Oh, well, I know in California that's illegal. I don't know if it's in
Well, then I
every
broke the
state.
law.
Yeah,
I don't
because
care.
I have a friend that they did the they did storage units. They would buy storage units that were
Yeah.
people, and whenever there's medical devices in there, they have
Uh-huh.
to do something different with it.
Well,
There's some
they
things
were
that
very,
they can sell and some things that they can't.
oh, yes.
And
You're right. Miss Cheryl says that medical system is all about money. Yes, ma'am, it is. That's all it is about.
yeah,
Hmm.
that's what I was thinking too, because if there's nothing that would be contaminated,
Yeah,
then
I'm
it
like,
has to be about money. The doctor's getting a kickback from the company to sell to a patient.
yeah. Well, it's amazing because when I retired, uh, my TRS retirement system did not want to pay for, or not that they didn't, yeah, it was not approved for a while, my insulin pump. It was like, oh, well, you can use syringes. I was like, wow, we're going back like to Stone Ages again. It's like, no, I don't want to use that. So I pay a lot of money to have my insulin pump, and I want it. And I'm not going to go backwards and go back to, taking 5, 6 shots a day because they don't want to pay. So I'm just like, oh, they're crazy.
Yeah.
Up Design says she has a CPAP machine. She doesn't like it. She feels like smothers her. I did not like it either. I did not like it, not one bit. Although when I went and did the test, the doctor was like, "You are like one of my worst patients. You stopped breathing like 400 and something times." And I was like, "Oh well, not that I know. I was tired, but that was it." Hey D Smith, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Cheryl says my granddaughter is in Houston. Here they would not have admitted her. They'd rather keep her till they know she's okay. And it's all about money. Yeah, it is. It is. So we hope that one day it won't be, but it pretty much is.
The the baby, Cheryl. Wow.
Did I say hi to Marilyn? I hope I
Yeah.
did. Hey, Marilyn. I don't know if I did. I get sidetracked over here trying to think of what I'm doing. And I'm having to hand place these things.
I hope your little baby's going to be okay, Cheryl. Okay, I have to look at
Your colors. That's what I
my
figure
little
after
key.
this. If I do another
Yeah,
one, I'm going to have to go check mine out because I don't remember what I did on the other ones.
all right.
In Malaysia, it doesn't cost much. Hey, up design.
Yeah. Yeah, other countries are more for the patient than the pocket. The hospital I worked at in California was
California.
cared more about their shareholders than they did their patients and even their employees.
Every time you say California, it's in my brain. California knows how to
Yeah.
party.
I really try to avoid saying the C word, because it just, I end up having nightmares.
I did not know that.
Yeah. When I moved out there from Illinois, um, I mean, in high school, I was, the song Mamas and Pops, California Dreamin'.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I was California Dreamin', made it out there, lived there for like 30 some odd years, and I left there screaming. When we crossed over the border out of California, and so that's Arizona, I could
Mm-hmm.
actually breathe. The weight was off my shoulders. I was like, oh my goodness. California just stressed me out.
Really?
I mean, it's beautiful and everything. It's just all the things that were going on during that time. I mean, they're still going on, but
I I've never been to California. We've gone to lots of states, traveled through them, Colorado, Arizona, all those, but we've never gone to California. I know one of my
I love
nephews wants to go.
I loved California. I mean, Colorado too. I
Yeah,
don't know
that's
about
beautiful.
now. Now you'd have to be really picky about where you go because there's so much of the violence. All right, Cal.
I'm gonna have to turn my heat press on now.
Oh my goodness, it's so hot.
Well, I got my little air conditioner on. My husband paid to fix it to put that coolant in there, and so it's been working really well. Although the man said it's going to do it again, so because it's not fixed, it's just he fueled it up. So I need to. I'm using it. I enjoy it. So let me
But
go.
isn't that new?
Yes. Oh no, it messed up. The man that sold it to us would has not come out to do anything. We've called and called and called, and he's ignored us. But so we had to call somebody else, another guy. And so when he came out, he said, "Well, it's a manufacturer's defect, so you're going to need to get the guy to replace it." Well, we sent message with that information, but no response. So we paid $160 to charge it up, and then that's it. My husband and I are. I'm reading. Miss C says she's never been to California or Colorado, but she'd love to go to both states. Yes, me too. I'd love to go. We're gonna go. My husband and I are talking about going to Yellowstone.
Oh
Yellowstone.
yeah, I've been to Yellowstone.
Yeah, my son went, and I've always wanted to go, and so I think that's something that he and I are going to maybe do this summer if we have opportunity. The baby's coming, and my sister's going to be, you know, laid up for a while. So that's one thing I'm thinking he and I could do. We haven't done much
Big
since he
lot.
retired, so I'm thinking about.
Yeah, Cheryl, where you live, you're good there.
I'm gonna. There's Becky. There
I
she is. Sorry.
I was in Sacramento.
Hey, Elevate Artistry, welcome. Everything's.
Elevate Artistry, I emailed you back.
I'm gonna go get my machine turned on. Okay. So y'all hold down for.
Hey, Miss Becky.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Becky.
So today was chord night for the students, but that's not why I was there. I was there because I need to catch up on my work. I'm taking a week off.
What?
Yes, ma'am.
How nice it must be.
Yes.
But she's putting in the time before she goes.
I'm going to be working while I'm out off
Oh,
because I didn't want to reschedule my meetings.
Oh, so you're gonna do them like Zoom or what?
Yeah, we use Teams.
Oh, Teams, yeah.
So,
I forget about Teams. We have Teams, yeah.
yeah, they won't use Zoom because when COVID happened, the kids had ways to get around stuff. And they were cutting up in other counties. So our county was like, nope.
Crazy. Okay.
They were like, no,
Do I need to move the camera or anything?
not for me.
Okay, just want to make sure. I'm gonna turn this on. Be right back, real quick. Okay. That was fast.
did you get your new design cut out, or you?
I did, but my holes didn't. There, I would have to pick each and every one of them, and I'm not doing that. I'm tired.
That's
I'm
okay.
mentally drained.
You can let us talk a little bit and hold down the fort a little bit and help us out.
Of course, of course.
I'm glad you showed up.
I did.
I was like, where is she? What's up with that?
Uh, so yeah, I'm looking at the chat
Good.
to see what's going on.
Let me pick this up and then I'm gonna see if I can do something. Do I want to use an old one?
Talking about a CPAP machine. What happened with the CPAP machine?
Oh,
Oh, I've
Gail
been
was,
approved.
Gail was approved, and then we had to talk about how I gave mine away.
You had a CPAP machine?
Yes, ma'am. When I was big, remember when I was heavy?
Yes. That nobody believes. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just decided I didn't like it. I didn't like it from the very beginning.
Shirley says she loves California. She's never leaving. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she lives in a really nice area. It's beautiful there.
Let me see. Scissors. I'm like looking around, like, where are my scissors? I've got 17 pair of scissors.
You see it. You see it, Tianda.
You got your hair done? Wait, let me make it big. Hold on, honey.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, it's straightened.
Yep.
That's
So
beautiful.
I cut it first, and then I went Monday. I had it done.
How long will it stay like that?
Oh, for 4 months.
Really? My God.
Yeah.
I try to curl mine every day. It lasts 2 seconds.
Hey, D. Smith. But so yeah, it'll stay this way for a minute.
That's pretty.
But it'll be in a ponytail before it stays. I mean, because that's what I do. I will put a ponytail and throw a cap on. Oh, I love my hats. Oh, I have a trillion hats.
Tomorrow I'm gonna wear my trucker hat. Okay.
Yeah, this hat. I have it. I love it. I don't know where it's at. It must be in the other room because I've worn it already.
I don't know for sure
Miss
if I'm.
C, I've been to Wyoming and Montana. I love them. But I was like in the
there's
western.
more. I'm missing everything. Hey, Donzel.
Today I was walking down the hall and they called me into one of the rooms because tomorrow we're having a pep rally for the students taking STAR. And they're like, we need you to do this with us. And I'm like, oh, do what? So
Is that your state test?
Yeah, STAR is our state test. So they asked me to be part of the little dance group. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get it down because I got to get on tonight and figure out how to do it.
What dance is it? Is it a TikTok dance?
Yes, it's that one. Oh my God.
Anxiety?
No.
Is it where they're watching? Somebody's watching you?
Stand by me or stand with me.
Boots on the ground?
Nope, not boots on the ground. God. And they do this and then, oh God. I can't remember, but if I think about it, I'll tell you. So I stood in there with them and we watched it for a little while and then we did a little bit of the dancing and we did, worked through it. And then I said, okay, well, I don't think I'm going to have it ready by tomorrow, but thank you for inviting me.
What great. Okay, Elevate Artistry. That's the only way to go, especially on the weekends. On the weekends, you may not see my hair until Monday.
So if I can get it down, then I'll do it.
So you got to get off of here and learn that dance.
Exactly.
I posted so you guys, if you watched Laura on Monday, Laura and I and her sisters were on Monday. I think that was Monday. Am I right?
Tuesday. It was Tuesday.
Oh, okay. See, I don't even know the days of the week.
It was Tuesday.
When you saw us on Tuesday, I called myself trying to make a bracelet, a keychain bracelet. Okay, it was not a success. So I took it all apart and I made these.
I saw that. That was so cute. They look really cute.
So I'm going to give them to a couple of my teachers because we are in our testing mode for the students that what we call IND, intellectual disabilities. Those are our low babies. And I'm going to give these to the teachers who have been stressed out testing them because it hasn't been easy. Oh my gosh. I have a story for you guys. You ready? It's a work-related story. So here we go. So I work, I'm the ESC coordinator for my school. And how do I say, I don't want to talk bad about it anyway, but the teacher was testing, and the people who, the paraprofessionals she left the kids with, where did she get the puzzle pieces missing? I ordered it from, my husband ordered them from Temu, because I refuse to shop at Temu. I'm answering Elevate Artistry's question. Thank you. So, he brings the student up. She's IND. She's verbal though. She's not a nonverbal student. But low IQ lower than 67. If you don't know IQ is 85 to 115. So in order to be called intellectual disability, you have to have an IQ of 67 or lower in the state of Florida. Let me verify that. So they bring her to the front, and she's being really good, and a fight broke out, because she will attack you. This little girl will.
Oh my goodness.
And I shouldn't call her little, because she's in high school, people. So, she's at least, 15, 16 years old. So so funny. So she's in there, and I'm trying to keep her, what's the word, distracted from what she really wants to do. So a fight is happening, but it's on the second floor, and you can hear it, and you see the people running to the fight and everything. And I was like, look. I said, they're running. She said, they're running. I said, yes, they're running for the fight. They're fighting. She's like, where? So she runs to the window. She looks. We can't see a thing. And I say, look, they're blowing the whistle to tell the kids, hey, Barb, to go the other way. Oh, okay. So you get what I'm saying. Oh, she said, he's very smart. Oh, no, they are. So she says, oh, they're bad. They're bad, right? I says, yes, they're bad. And she's like, oh, that's not good. I said, no, that's not good. I said, and then she told me she's having a bad day. She says, I'm having a bad day. But of course, their speech is a little different. So we go on, and she's sitting there, and she says something to me, and I don't understand her. So she says it again, and she's yelling at me. Like, how when someone doesn't understand something and you're frustrated, so you say it louder so they understand.
That helps.
They understand better. And like I said, these kids, they not clear speech. So she's saying it, and I'm like, say it to me again, but say it slow and don't yell at me. And she gets so frustrated, and she's like this, and she walks away from me. She goes to someone else, and she has this speech, and she says, do you understand what I'm saying? To the lady in the other room. Do you understand what I'm saying? And she was like, yes, because the way she said it. And so then she repeats it, and this is what she's saying. How do I say it where you guys don't know what she's saying? Because I was like, what in the world? She says, Munchie and fried me. I said, fried chicken? You want fried? No, fried me. I said, I don't know what you're saying. Munchie, forgive me. I said, oh my gosh. And I am trying so hard, because I can see how upset she's getting, and I want to help her not to know what she's saying. She goes to another lady. A lady walks down the hall. She says, hey, do you understand what I'm saying? And the lady says, yeah, I understand what you're saying. So we call this speech language pathologist now, right? Because we were like, I don't know. And we were like, just call the SLP. Maybe she'll know. We call the SLP, and we say, so-and-so, tell the SLP what you're saying. And she says the same exact thing. Man, she eat me. And she says, you think your mom forgot about you?
No. And that was it?
And she said, yeah. I was.
How did she get that from that?
We call her the SLP. I'm not going to lie. We call her the whisperer, because she always understands. That's why we called her down. She always understands the kids. And we were like, no, mommy didn't forget about you. She's coming soon. And she was okay afterwards. But my heart went out because she was like, I'm telling you what it is. And I was not getting it. And then we put on a little video and she was okay until her mom showed up because she was having a bad day. But that mess had me so tickled how she went to three
Oh my God.
different people saying, do you understand what I'm saying? Because something wrong with her. I don't know why she's not getting it. So that's what I do, guys. That's my job. And sometimes it's good and other times it's not. I heard you talking about the vaping.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. I spend my whole day taking care of that stuff.
So you talk about vaping. One of our students did the do in the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
So when they do that, we have to have a meeting. If they have an IEP, we have to do what we call a 357 review. 3 days suspension, a review, 5 days, 7 days, a review. I said, what am I going to put in the IEP to stop him from doing the do with his girlfriend on campus? I said, really, people? I need a manual. I need somebody to give me a book for these highly hormoned teenagers. And I don't even know what to write. So I'm calling the mom today. And I was like, I don't even want to talk about this. I was like, what do I say? So I sort of said to the mom, I said, well, we're here to discuss the situation. I said that you're aware of to see what we can do to prevent this from happening again. You can't prevent it as long as they have hormones. They're going to find a way to get together, you know?
Yep.
Just same thing with your vape pen. You take one and you're like, okay, that's it. No smoking, no blah, blah, blah. And then you'll get a repeat offender with a new one. And you're like, what do I do? And the parents, oh, I don't know where he's getting this from or something. Like, I don't either.
I don't know, but one boy and one girl today, and both of them, well, they brought the girl in, and I said, okay, I need to do an administrative search. I said, because I'm told you have a vape. Do you have a vape? She said, yes. And I said, okay, where is it? Yeah. I said, where is it? And she goes, here in her bra. And I said, well, give it to me.
Out.
Give it to me. And so she reached in there and took it out. 3 days suspension and 30 days back. Right? They go to alternative school.
Yeah.
And then they brought in another boy. I got a call actually from the front office that a teacher had called in saying she was told that this kid had a vape. So I asked security, I'd go get him. He comes in and I go, do you have a vape? And he goes, yes. Where is it? And he points to his pocket. And I'm like, give it to me. And both of them said it was not theirs. They were holding it for their
always.
friend. And I said, well, you just say thank you to that friend because that friend just got you in trouble. Thank you, friend.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like,
and if you call the friend's gonna say, that's not mine.
That's not mine.
even if it is theirs, they're gonna say, that's not mine.
Hey, Smurf Creations, welcome.
Hey, Smurf Creations, welcome in. Spilling the diversity, and I totally agree with you. I've been to other countries where I didn't speak Korea, for instance. Was in Korea with the military, didn't know the language, was trying to explain to the guy what I needed. Have y'all told y'all that story? That was a hot mess. They lost my luggage. So, and that's when I learned you always have a carry-on with a spare of everything. I'm in another country. My luggage didn't make it over with me. And I needed deodorant. So I go to a store there, as like she said, in a foreign country, and you give her, and I'm trying to explain to the guy I need deodorant. So what sign would you use to say you need deodorant? What would you do?
I point to my underarms.
You go like this, right?
Yeah.
He says, yeah, because I'm like, deodorant. And I don't know why I'm saying it in syllables, because it's a different language. But
yeah.
I'm over there, and I remember it well. Deodorant. It doesn't matter how you you slow it down or break the syllables down, it's another language. They're not going to get it. And it's nowhere near English at all. So,
And do they even use deodorant over there? They might use something natural, like baking soda or something.
well, let me tell you what he gave me. I was like, deodorant. Shh, shh. He said, yeah, yeah, yeah. So he walks me over to an aisle and gives me a bottle of Febreze.
Ah, sorry, that's hilarious.
I said, oh my gosh. So
Maybe he thought your clothes were stinky,
I guess,
not that you needed the deodorant to prevent it.
yeah. I was like, oh my goodness. But I did learn some of the language while I was over there. But of course, you lose it when you don't use it. And so when I left, I never remembered, except Kamsamida.
Oh, was it on base?
I did go on base, but I didn't live on base.
But I mean, when you were trying to get some,
No, I was not on base yet. I was not on base.
So you hadn't got on there yet.
Mm-mm. So I was like, oh, so because I really wanted to pick up some items because we weren't staying on base, and at the time I came in, they took us straight to where we were going to be staying. So I was like,
the
I need
Airbnb.
Airbnb. Yes, an Airbnb. I'm glad you think the military takes care of us like that.
Girl, I
I'm
have
gonna
5
move the
sons
camera
in the
to your table,
military,
Gail.
plus granddaughter, uh,
And they
I have,
stay at Airbnbs.
no.
Oh, I was about to say,
I've
what?
got it's on your table, Gail, so we can see what you're doing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna press mine.
I'm just
That's
relaxed, just
that's
brushing in my stones before I get to the hard part up here. Because I had to hand place this down here, the cross. Um,
that's my
That's
the
hilarious.
job. I love it. It has its eaves and flows. What does your design say?
mine
Yes.
is from Greg Barker, and it says, Jesus is risen.
Oh, so my design is really simple. And I asked my family when I made it, I didn't want this, when I say simple, it's a number with a word. And it says, it says,
Hold on just a second. I can make it big, but you gotta
no, don't make me big. You can keep it. It just says 3 days. 3
Here it is,
days.
Becky.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. He does great work, though. He really does.
He
Mine
never
is,
stops.
huh?
He never stops.
Mm-mm. Which is good.
But I was in a Zoom, and he was in the Zoom, and he was, he says he has a lot of them on his computer that he works on. So even though we see him putting out a lot, he has a lot more he's working on behind the scenes that he just hasn't got to the point to where he's ready to share it. So that's why I say he never stops.
I mean, he makes some pretty stuff. I like the way he does his Etsy channel and how he does videos and all that. I like that.
Yeah.
So he just got another embroidery machine, and I think he said it was a 15 needle, but he's doing like hats. Embroidered hats.
Come on, Mama. Let me get my dog, put her in her kennel. Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
dang.
my
That
board.
was a mistake. Hey, honey, how you doing? Your dog makes me laugh so
Yes,
hard.
Oh my gosh. Because it
I
doesn't
let
sound like a
Rosie
dog
in.
when he does that.
I let Rosie in, and he's like, "Hey, wait a minute. What about me?" Like, hold on, dude. I have got to come back for you. Come on in. You're. Come on, baby boy. Come on. There you go. Kennel.
Look what just happened.
Hey,
So I finished it right, and it flew on paper.
let me see. Hold on. I'm coming. Dog.
Oh, the paper stuck to it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I had
dude.
the fan on, and it had it laid down. It flew on the paper.
Show me.
Oh,
Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Let me get my.
Tianda, that was the dog. That screeching noise was the dog.
That's my dog. He's crazy.
She has two little Frenchies.
They are
It's
so
mother
temperamental.
and son.
But the boy is something else. He cries like that. He howls. He talks. That's what he does.
Yanda, weren't you with some Frenchies?
She had a pit bull. She gave to her
Oh, really?
brother.
Let me put the pillow in here. I put all the stones on it once, and I have the one stones are a little bit shorter than the others, so I'm gonna put a pillow and stuff just to make sure because it's acting weird.
Oh, your brother has pits. Oh, pits. Not okay. My mistake. So the next story I have is my son is home and he sends a text message. Don't go in the backyard.
And what
There's
did
a
you do?
beehive.
You ran in the backyard.
Don't go in the backyard. There's a bee. Oh, there's a beehive in the backyard. So I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. No, this thing was humongous. So my husband is getting prepared to get rid of the beehive, getting all dutied up. Yeah, so, lost out on some honey. He's talking about he lost out on some honey. So he's getting all dutied up to go get the beehive. And what was I about to say? Oh, and I'm like, where is it? It's under the table. So we have our patio, screen in patio. And then on the outside of our screen in patio, we have a high top table that we sit at, for barbecues, things, whatever. It's underneath the table. I
Yeah.
would
Oh,
have never noticed. So the beehive is underneath the table. As I'm looking to see, as the bees are flying all over the place, and I'm trying to see how big it is under the table, a bird
Oh
flies
my
into the
goodness.
shot. Huh?
I said, "Oh my goodness, you put your head underneath there?"
No, honey, I was in the screened patio looking.
Okay.
Not,
Okay.
no, ma'am. But thank you. Thank you for thinking I'm that brave. Yeah. No, ma'am.
that's crazy though.
Well,
Huh?
I don't know why they always choose my house. I have three other neighbors here, but it's my house that always gets the wasp. Maybe because I I know how important wasps are for the uh for our food. Gosh, lack of a for the fields. And
Crops.
so I let them be. I just let them be, and I respect their space because as soon as they're done reproducing, then they're going to be gone, and they'll just come back in a different spot. So the ones that I'm really cautious of are the ones that are because my house, my I have a door and it's got like an entryway, and then the eaves like this. It's right up there. So when I open my door, then they're there. And so I just wear a hat so they don't get in my hair, and I keep my head low so that, I don't make eye contact with them. But I'll watch through my peephole.
And they're
But they're
at your
good.
door?
Yeah, they're at my door. And then um, the other hive is by my kitchen window. So it's like right in front of my car. So I can sit in my car and watch them do their work. They're big. And
And they don't
but
bother
once
you?
I don't I'm not allergic. Now my neighbors, like in my other craft room, I had a hive and it just kept getting bigger and bigger. And I was on a live and I'm hearing all this noise and whacking and stuff like that. And it was because my neighbors were spraying it. And so all those toxic fumes are coming in through my window. And then they're whacking, trying to get the hive down. And so it's like if you leave the hive there, they don't come back to that spot. They're not going to move into where a hive was. That's
Well,
why that's why people go ahead and they get like a brown paper bag, like a lunch bag, and they stuff it full of something just to make it, and then tie it off and stick it up, and then they won't make a nest in that area. So when they're done here, I'll have, well, they won't be back again until next year, but when it becomes the season, I'll have my son tie one of those up in my entryway just so they don't come into the house.
well, we had to call the city to come out because they were in the wall, and then they were coming in the vent in the restroom, and I am allergic, and it's respiratory, and so it's like they came out in their little white suits, they cut a hole in the bricks outside, and they pulled out bags and bags of stuff. So,
But
Hi,
they say,
Rosalind.
so
I
yeah,
heard that spilling the diversity. I
yeah,
heard
she says
the bees
shortage of
would
bees
be
in America,
shortage.
which is definitely
Yes.
something you don't want, but you just can't have them where you're trying to be. So maybe just trying to put them somewhere else.
So Barb is saying it's the honeybees,
I don't know what bees they are.
which Barb
I don't
has
know the difference.
honeybees.
I don't know a honeybee from a non-honeybee. I just know that they sting. That's all I know.
But after they sting you, they die. Wasp never die.
Oh, they don't?
Not after they sting you.
We watched a guy. He, I would have called him the bee whisperer. He had his hand all in the bees. Like he was all in there, putting his fingers in there and everything. Oh, you have honeybees, Barb. Oh, so you raise bees? Is that a such thing?
Yeah, she has the nesting or the boxes and stuff. She was talking about
Mm.
her
Well, that
setup
wasn't
and
my point,
everything.
though. My point was that while I'm looking, trying to see where this nest is and everything, while my husband is gearing up, a bird flies into the yard and it's a duck. Then another duck flies into the yard and they're just moseying along in my backyard like they're near a pond or something, walking around.
But
And we have
you're
to,
not near the pond, right? You don't. We're not going to hear a story about a crocodile or alligator coming across the street, are we?
well, I do have a lake across the street. Um, so they're just doing their thing, walking around, and I see one duck go around the shed. And as I see him go around the shed, I see something scurry across the grass. It's a rabbit. I got a whole zoo going on in my backyard.
Oh goodness! I love rabbits now.
It was a baby rabbit, and I haven't. They usually come out this time. Hadn't seen them in a while because they've been cutting down a lot of the area, building homes. Like we were talking the other day, and we were talking about how the boars have been out in the streets here lately.
Well, you know we have
Oh,
a lot of squirrels. Big fluffy-tailed squirrels everywhere.
You're
you
having a lot
said
of
you said boars, didn't you? But
Yeah, BOARS.
yeah. So in Houston, it's a problem in Texas, the wild boar. And in Houston, my son was a bounty hunter with um, to catch and remove them because they were holding people hostage. You know, they come in and they're rooting their gardens and stuff like that. And then if the people are trying to get out their house, they couldn't even get to their car because the boars would
They're
charge them.
dangerous, right?
And huh?
They're dangerous,
I
right?
would say yes.
Yeah, they've got those big old husks. They'll tear you up.
So don't go wrestle with the boar.
And they're not good meat. You know, it's not like you can have a hunting season. Some people like it, but otherwise it's nasty.
Thank you, Barb, for that educational
Ugh.
information about the bee. I didn't know that. Spilling the diversity say, "Oh, Easter ham running free." Yeah, it's it's a lot of Easter
Oh my
ham.
gosh. So I saw one of those shorts. You know, it's like when when you're trying to go to bed and you're trying to go to bed and so you don't want to get involved in like an a YouTube video, but then you sit there and scroll for 4 hours the shorts, and I'm exaggerating the 4 hours, but maybe not. But anyway, so one of these shorts came up and it was a police officer got called out on a wild boar who was terrorizing the neighborhood. And so it shows them chasing it down and then jumping on it like they do in the country where they jump on it and they catch the pig. And the next scene you see is a barbecue and they're slapping the pig down on the barbecue, and then you see that skin and stuff. And I said, I know that's not the police, and you know, I know it was all
Set up.
for fun.
Yep.
I mean, for a comedy. But anyhow, but yeah, that's what people were saying is, but yeah, my son he tried the meat and it wasn't good.
Boar meat wasn't good.
Boar.
Yeah. I wouldn't think boar. I think it'd be tough. Trying to
Yeah.
fix the shirt over here. The gold didn't sit right. Didn't stick, so I have to put it down. So I'm working on it here.
Hey Renee. Hi Evelyn.
Oh my gosh, I did not know that, Barb. Oh, girl. Barb, I have a question since you're talking about the bees. We had this incident before with bees, and they came after my husband said I wasn't out there. He just told me the story. He said they came over him. I don't know. He said he don't know where they came from. He said the sky just turned dark, and
Wow.
they basically, like, if you go to, they will hover over a pool for you. Now this is different. My husband just ran in the house, but they will hover and wait for you to get out of. Is that true? Because I've heard people.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe Barb can tell you, but um I've seen it in a movie, so it must be true, right?
No.
Barb says, "Yep, a swarm of bees.
Yes.
If you
He
mess
said
with the
they didn't even
queen,
go there.
you've got to give them your life. If you mess with their queen,
He doesn't know if, like, we have some huge coconut palm trees, and he doesn't know if he, like, I don't know, shook the tree or whatever. He said he was mowing the grass though. They just came.
Maybe they were just nearby and annoyed by the noise.
The noise probably caused them to get agitated. You mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, but that makes me
they
not want to be in the yard.
yeah, don't go barefoot because they could be down in the grass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hey Eve. I did see your comment.
Oh, hey, Eve. I thought we spoke.
Yeah.
Eve,
Well, I said hi to
Yeah,
her.
she's been in a while. I'm just now speaking.
or maybe I didn't speak. I don't know.
I'm
Don't
over
get
here
me
trying to
started.
fix this. Ugh.
Don't get me started. This is a
Somebody.
very small design. I've been into small designs lately. Even though I like designs big, I've been into like just having them like right in the middle, smaller, like almost like a designer shirt. That's
Yeah,
minimal.
I like that. That's the way I did the autism. It's a smaller design right in the middle. I put them in the middle of the shirt, and I like it a lot.
Oh,
They are okay. If you're talking about Evelyn, that was bees you're talking about. It is spring. I should, know that that's gone. It's that time of year. So maybe this is oh, who can I give this shirt to?
so the other night we were talking about
Who
the
can I give
boots
this?
on the ground. People are wanting a design for that, and let me see if I can move this.
Becky, did you want to give a shirt away? Is that what you said?
No,
Oh, I'm like, okay, well, we can do a drawing.
I would give the shirt away.
So this is the design that I made for the first Bling Fest
We did.
on a white dress. So I didn't make the design. I'm sorry. I blinged it. And anyway, so this would be a good one for Bling Fest for the dance boots on the ground. This is from My File Addiction. I did it in crystal, and then the inside design is crystal AB, and this part here. So since the Bling Fest color is red, I think it'd look really good on a red shirt with the icy crystals. Gail, have you received your Bling box yet? Oh, I heard somebody else, Smurf, Sylvia, I heard somebody else talking about that for bad weather.
I got mine.
Laura has hers.
Got it 2 days ago. I'm having to place these stones that didn't stick one by one, and I'm not good at it.
Barb, are honeybees kinder? Do they have a stinger?
All
Oh,
right.
good,
Congratulations, filling the
Vera.
right.
Yeah, that's one reason to learn how to make your own blings because then you can make small designs. Africanized honeybees are horrible. They are mean. They came from South America.
Yes, and they're big, aren't they? They're really, really big. Wow, that's a long time. February 8th, and that's a long time for it to heat press to come in, hot press to come in, heat press.
But when she ordered it was a pre-order.
Ah, I'm getting ready to order me a new machine. I think I'm gonna go with the Silhouette 5.
Are you?
Yeah,
Good.
because I'm tired of having to transfer my designs from design space from Silhouette to Design Space. I
Yeah.
just want to take them from Silhouette and just cut them. That I'm tired. And my cricket has been eating up my leather. I was so frustrated. So I'm going to try it in my laser to see if it cuts. But I tried several times. And that's money because it ate it up. Yeah, I
Now
thought they,
I cut mine on my Explorer Air 2. That was my original machine. And so I'm like, okay, so this is designated to do that, you know.
oh, I have an
And
Explorer. I thought they were bigger, Barb. I remember seeing them. Of course, this is what happens when you have something new in your backyard. What do? You go research everything that's out there. And that's what my husband and I started doing, looking at all the different types of bees and hornets, wasps, because there is a wasp, I think it's a wasp that came from China that's eating the honeybees.
oh, I
Or
heard
eating,
that.
I don't know what that
I
particular.
wouldn't mind if they ate ants. I have too many ants here.
Do you have the itty bitty ants that are so tiny they're microscopic? I
Yeah,
have that.
they're called ghost ants.
I
I
have
didn't
that.
even know because my counters are the brown kind of marble look, you know, and I
Uh-huh.
didn't even notice it. And it was like when I was moving in, I didn't even have any food in the house yet, so they weren't after food. And my daughter-in-law looked because she saw something moving on my counters, and she looked, and so I looked it up. And so they're called there's also some that are called the sugar ants. And what I was doing was diffusing peppermint so that it would like keep the spiders and stuff away.
Uh-huh.
But the peppermint attracts the sugar ants. So I'm like, oh
Ah,
great.
Oh gosh.
And so when I was staying at my family's house, when they went to the up north, um, it was like they just took advantage of me not being here, and I looked them up because they're itty bitty teeny tiny, and that's what Google calls them, and they're called no-see-ums.
no seums because you
And
can't see them.
no, you can't see them, and also uh go also called ghost ants.
Well, lucky for me,
But
my nephew works pest control, so he'll come over and he says you got to kill them from the outside in.
Well, at work, I've got little tiny, they look like ghost ants because they're just like a white, you can barely see them and they're teeny tiny. So that's probably
yeah,
what I have.
these are black. So honeybees are docile, especially Italian honeybees. Mine only get upset if the bear goes through the hive. We have electric fence around our bees. Yeah, those bears, they love their honey, or they love your honey.
Yeah, where you have bears. Where does she live?
Minnesota, pretty
Sarasota?
close to pretty close to Canada.
Oh,
Almost done. Almost. I had like 2 more to put on there. Oh my God. Never had to put this so many hand by hand.
where are you?
I'm right here. What happened was that I came to press my shirt, and when I did, the gold stones, the brass stones, only some of them stayed because I think the height is different in the stones. I'm not really sure. And so when
Oh,
I pulled up the plastic, the transfer tape, I had big gaps, so I had to fill them in.
oh, like a flat
I'm
stone to a
working.
non-flat stone.
I'm working over here.
Oh, okay. I've never lived in the wilderness. I'm a city girl. I would die. I wouldn't make it. Just gonna put that out there. I would not.
You put that out there.
Yep, I'm just putting that out there. You take me to the woods, I'm just gonna sit in the corner and cry because it's over for me.
Crazy lady.
It is over.
It's over.
I like to use restrooms. I don't like anything crunchy under my feet. Yeah.
Okay, so I grew up with camping, real camping, you know, where it's a tent and everything. And so that's okay. I can appreciate comfort now. But yeah, we would go camping every year. My grandparents would take one from my family and one from my cousin, you know, my uncle's family. He had 4 girls, and in my family, I'm the only girl, so I got to go every year because my grandparents didn't believe in cousins, boy girl cousins sleeping in the same bed. So I got to go every year. So I traveled around all of the United States that's connected. Not we didn't I didn't go to Hawaii or Alaska with my grandparents. I've been to Hawaii, but I haven't been to Alaska. Anyway, so we would have to if one of us had to go potty, we'd have to go, and then my grandmother, we had a flashlight, and there was just this narrow trail, and we were just little kids, and so you just walk one foot in front of the other with a flashlight, and grandma's telling you, you know, you be careful because the skunk comes out at night and the bears come out at night and the snakes, and it's like all this fearful stuff, you know. So um it was a long walk. It seemed like a long walk. I don't know how long it really was to get to the outhouse that, you know, it's what true crimes are made of. It's the scenes, the scenes of it. And
But
it's like,
so
oh,
there was an
crazy.
outhouse in the woods.
Yeah, you had to go a long way to it. I'm sure now, I mean, we're talking the 60s.
I didn't
I'm
think
sure
they were. I just thought when you
now
went
they,
camping, you had to go like dig a hole and.
oh, we never had to do that. But my kids did when they were at war, you know, and they have to dig a hole.
I'm gonna turn this off.
So
All right, guys. So here's
they
my
were in
shirt.
the army if they had to dig a hole.
Hear me? Here's my
Huh?
shirt. I'm gonna show this because we're gonna get ready to get going soon. I had to leave this on because I have these stones right here that don't want to stay. So this is it, and it's pretty. I don't know if I like the purple on there. It's too dark, but the lighting is not good right now.
Is
Because
what color purple is that?
violet. This is the I like this. This is pretty. This is just so close to the black. It's not as close as it is on the screen. It looks a lot more vibrant here, but
Yeah,
this,
if
these would match.
it had like a lavender outline or something like that to
Yep,
where
I
it's
might
not
need to do that.
right on the black.
So take note if you get the file and you're going to do it. That make sure you know you may want to check make sure your colors are different. But I mean, let me switch it up here. I like this my view up here better. And I left them on there because I've been dealing with this trying to get it to stay on. Let's see. Can you see it better here? Yeah.
So it has a band-aid.
Yes, because I need to make sure that they're stuck there because I have had to be putting it on there. But I don't know why it's the brass. And I've used them several times, so I don't know. But
Just a bad batch.
no, it's the same badge. But it's pretty. I like it. I could wear it. I could wear it next week.
Vera, what are you saying? Use violet ice if you want a purple color. It will
Bling like crazy. This
Yeah,
one,
that's what I'm going to be using. I'm using
I like your hair, Laura. It's growing on me. When you first got it, I was like, who is that?
Well,
I'm,
I
I'm using violet volcano for the top part and then violet ice for the
thank you,
bottom part.
Violetta. Violetta. But thank you. I'm probably gonna go back blonde at the end of the 6 weeks because I saw a picture of myself and I thought, oh, there I am. Because I'll
You
look at
didn't
myself and
recognize yourself?
I don't recognize myself. It doesn't look like me. But when I was flipping through some pictures and I saw that the blonde, I was like, oh yeah, I know her. This one not so much, but it's all right.
Not bad. It's not bad.
Are you working on? You almost done with something, so we can wait? Are we ready to go?
No, you know what?
No.
I
I'm
just do my
hungry,
own
guys.
video. You talking to me or to Gail?
I'm talking to both of you. To
No, I'm good.
No, I won't be finished anytime soon. I'm doing this part and it's kind of because I didn't mark these lines, so I have to figure out which ones are the yellow and which ones are the outline. So
So you're gonna be
I won't be done
concentrating.
with yeah.
Well, it's
And I need
dinner
to
time. I'm
look at
hungry.
my
I'm like I cannot survive on coffee alone, guys.
Why did you choose
yeah,
purple?
Because when we would go to church. It was always Easter was purple and gold.
royal. Yeah.
Yeah,
I always
purple and
use
gold.
purple wood and I'm doing Jesus.
Yeah. Well, I can always make another outline for it if I want, or just maybe an accent side, like an outside line. But it doesn't. Okay, so over here, it's not as close to the
Dark.
black as it is here.
It looks dark.
Yeah, and it's not as dark here, but I see it. They're very dark, so I definitely need to add something. Definitely. So
Okay. So that's it for the show and go. I will
that's it.
do
I
a
showed and go,
video.
guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Next Thursday, I will
So
be on like
I plan on going live tomorrow around 11 o'clock Central in the
I'm gonna be at
daytime.
work. I'll try to get in, but they are killing me. It's close to the end of the year, and I have to get all my seniors done because they graduate in May. So it's that senior time of year.
Thank you. So, just last thing, if you want the design, feel free to go and get it from the description box. I'm sure you now can see what you shouldn't do, and you can change your colors and make it a lot nicer.
You gave it away, Laura. That was kind of you.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so
Aw.
sweet. You
Yeah,
make me kind
in
of want
the
to do. Maybe I'll do the
in the
same with like 3 days.
Sounds
Very-
good to me. But we'll see y'all next Thursday. All right. Thank you for showing everybody. We appreciate it.
Bye, everyone. Have a
Bye-bye.
blessed
yeah,
day.
so just again, this is Filling the Diversities design. It's in her shop.
Thank you. All right. Thanks, Bill, and Diversity. See y'all later. Bye.
Bye.